Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to On and Off the Road again. It is a beautiful morning here. This is actually the last Friday of the 83rd Sturgis Rally, and I had the opportunity to take out a 2022 Indian Challenger, and it is as good as everybody says it is. As far as a bagger goes, I've ridden Street Glides, I've ridden some Yamaha baggers, and I've done a video on a V-Star one, and there's going to be more to come, but this is definitely, as far as a bagger is concerned, one of the smoothest I've ridden. And I'm actually standing here in front of the Indian dealer. You can see it behind me there, and because they are the ones who let me bring it out, and I do thank Indian Motorcycle Sturgis for allowing me to do that. And I'm going to do a walk around here and just give a brief overview. A couple things I do want to touch on is that I had so many people talk to me about that, or that question, when you put it in first gear, does it do that Harley clunk? Every time you put it into pulling the clutch when it's running to get ready to go, does it do that? And these don't. I mean, you feel a solid engagement of the gear, but you don't have that huge clunk sound. So Indian has definitely stepped it up on the transmissions, because I know even on a Vision that I've ridden a couple of them, they still had that clunk on the first gear. In fact, a little bit clunkier all through the gears. But these are not that way at all. They're smooth, comfortable, adjustable windshield, and I'm going to get into the details, do a quick walk around on this for you guys. And I do thank you again also for tuning in and subscribing. It does help. Give me a like if you like the content that I'm putting out there, and here we go. Here's the 2022 Indian Challenger, and this one is I believe this is actually a base that somebody just added engine guards to, and some passenger floorboards, because normally they would be a passenger peg, excuse me, a passenger peg on the rear. But you've got a liquid cooled 108 cubic inch V-twin there, 6-speed, and they're your basic bagger. These ones have kind of the more squared bags, unlike Indian's kind of classic vintage look that some of them have, like on the Springfields or even the Roadmasters or Chieftains in past models. These have a 6-gallon fuel tank. These have the fixed fairing, kind of like a BMW K-Bike or the Harley-Davidson Road Glide. And when it starts, or when you turn on the power, that Indian on the front hood, it actually lights up along this top seam. It's pretty cool looking. You've got LEDs that light up here. These light up as kind of your daytime running light. You've got vents here that actually you can open and close on the inside. You can see the radiator there, and it actually has fins to help protect it. For some reason, something gets thrown up there, but the fender gives you some good protection. And you can see the way that it's vented. It has Brembo brakes, front and rear, dual calipers on the front, or dual discs, excuse me, and calipers. And those vents I was talking about are, hopefully I can get those. See, they are right down there, and you can actually adjust them like that. So they open like that and close. So they're just super simple. Nice size bags, dual exhaust. One of the biggest things I hear people doing on these is like a cat delete, just because of the kind of heat generated underneath the bike. But they're a good size side case. Let me turn this thing on, and it has the ride command, kind of like the other Polaris products, because Polaris does own Indian, if you didn't know that one. You always get the fuel gauge and range on the left side, your odometer and gears on the right, your standard speedometer and tach there, the ride command that starts up. And this is kind of a cool thing. This screen is actually, it is a touch screen. You can swipe, you can actually edit these. So if I touch the gear down here, maybe, well, I'm at a bad angle apparently. Touch the gear. There we go. You can drag and drop. You can get a better idea. So every time you can, for instance, I could touch this and drag it over and put it there if I wanted to. Or I could get rid of this one. And then you hit done. So you have flexibility. And there's also a button up here on the trigger you can push, and that changes the screen also. It'll go from side to side, and you've got options. There's navigation. This one doesn't have it preloaded because it's a base, but that's where it would be. And you can finger trigger. You got your radio, and you have the flexibility too of adding Bluetooth. You can plug it in. There's a place to plug it in down here, already set right there for a phone. This is a battery tender port, and then if you have a premium model, this will actually be the where the button is for the fog lights. So it's a pretty cool system, but I'm gonna fire it up and we'll take a listen to that V-twin. It's smooth. You can see that engine doesn't rattle at all. And this is the original exhaust, so it's not real loud or anything. That is the 2022 Indian Challenger base. And I do want to thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments. Oh, by the way, this color, they call this titanium smoke. And it's kind of one of those matte colors that actually doesn't show water spots as bad. So it's kind of a little bit nicer as far as cleaning goes. But thank you for watching. Have a great day, and stay tuned for the next video.